What happens when a person or a guided meditation asks you, "What do you want?" and your mind goes completely blank? That's what happened to me this morning. I was doing a guided meditation. I do meditations frequently, probably 50-50 between guided meditations and silent meditations. But when this guided meditation asked me to name 3 things that I wanted, I could not think of a darn thing. Talk about being ripped out of the present moment. I kept going with the meditation anyway, but my mind didn't fully immerse itself. I was reminded how much this happens for those of us who get into our 50s, whether that means that we retire from jobs we've had for years, or we're suddenly at the empty nest phase, which we've been not looking forward to for the last 20 or so years, that we have been focused most of the time on what other people want, and we forget to ask ourselves what we want. Have you found that to be true for you? I thought we could work on this together today. I really appreciate you in my life, and I am thrilled that you're here for the journey with me. Here we are again, another good morning, love. I'm so glad to be here with you. It's good sometimes to munch on these topics early in the morning, especially after my brain went blank and I had some time to go to my journal and do some figuring out. I feel much better now, and I'm grateful that I can come to you with some thoughts and some questions that you might want to take into your journal or into conversation with friends, or even right here in the comments. If you haven't met me, my name is Julie Jordan Scott. I own this channel, Aging Joyfully, and we talk about all things the golden years in life. I am a creative and life purpose coach. I've been doing the creative work of all sorts for years, and I am really grateful to bring that expertise into this channel. If any of this resonates with you, I would love for you to subscribe and become a part of this very vibrant community here. You'll also want to watch this video through to the end, because we're going to be putting some very important questions and insights to you, so you won't want to miss a thing. I have spent decades asking other people what they want. My coaching clients, my kids, my partners, my collaborators. I so rarely have taken the time to ask myself, what do I really want? On this video, we're going to walk through a three-part process. We're going to ask ourselves the questions: what do we want today? What do we want in this season? And then what do we want for the rest of this year? So when we ask ourselves, what do we want today? This can be very simple, and it can also be pretty hard, because we're probably thinking about all the stuff on our to-do list, or, chores, or bills, or the relentless chatter in our heads. So I took to my journal, and my journal reminded me that what I really wanted was to enjoy the sunset. I wanted to actually be someplace where I could watch it and enjoy the sunset. Luckily, I live in a place where there are several options, but for a long time in my life, I did not live in a particularly beautiful place for sunrises or sunsets. Yet I enjoyed sunrise on most mornings. Where did I enjoy sunrise? On my front porch. What was my view? My neighbors' homes, the street crossing, and the sunrise. It rose right there. It was beautiful. But people thought that I had some glorious view of the sunrise. That was my glorious view of the sunrise. It's important to remember this, that wherever you are is exactly the right place for that moment. So instead of getting stuck and making it a mountaintop, make it present moment. Find your desire where you are. So what do you want to do today? If you'd like to hash out any ideas, or right away, put it in the comments. If you're not sure and would like to talk about it further, read the comments or ask me a question. I'm always happy to answer. I'm recording this as we are beginning summer of 2026. And so what do I want this season? I tend to think of this kind of desire from more of a feeling place. So I know that I want to be peaceful. I want to feel peaceful. I want to enjoy the processes that I'm going through, which include transitions. And transitions in the golden years, we're all going through them. We may be moving to a new place. We may be leaving a job that we've had for decades. We might have a child moving back into the house. We might have parents who have a need that we weren't expecting. So many new things are happening. And when we say, what do we want? We might say, I would love to experience a smooth transition. And then work backwards to see what you can do to ensure that. That may mean asking for help. Oh no. It may be delegating or hiring people. It may mean meeting up with your siblings to discuss the situation. It may be dreaded, I know, doing a Zoom call with people who you really aren't comfortable with, but having their collaboration would be very helpful. Also, take it to your journal. Take it to a conversation with your partner or a loved one. Take it to video. My video community here, my people here on YouTube are incredible and often have really smart stuff to say. And then what do you want to do for the rest of the year? As I'm recording this, we're about halfway through with 2026. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So when I look at January 2026, which is my birthday month, I'll be turning 65. I'm thinking about how do I want to end this 64th year of my life with a bang. But not just a bang like, getting wild and crazy, but how may I make the most of the rest of this life that I have? I wonder what's coming up for you when you think about the rest of this life that you have. Last night I watched the sunset. I wasn't expecting to. I was out running errands. It was a very long day yesterday. And I wasn't expected to see what I saw, which was an absolutely glorious sunset. And tonight, this is what gave me the plan for tonight. I want to go someplace pretty to watch the sunset. The weather is beautiful today. It'll probably be a glorious sunset. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be bland. I don't know. I know several places I might go tonight, but last night I was just driving on Route 23 through Sussex, Borough, and Wantage. And when I looked up and saw the beautiful sky, I pulled over into the Walgreens parking lot. I asked myself a question that a friend gifted to me 20 years ago or so. This friend of mine was a collaborator friend, a theater friend, and he has died in the last 2 months. And that question he gifted to me was, if this is all there is it enough? If this is all there is it enough? And what I came up with was this: if this is the last sunset I'll ever see in my life, it is enough. If I came up with, no, this is not enough, it would help me to begin to emerge a game plan and ask the question, well, what would be enough then? What would feel like enough for me right now? And what may feel like enough for me in 6 months? So for me in the next 6 months, one of the things I'm doing is I've been doing walking. You've seen my morning walk videos. I have a playlist for them if you want to be entertained by my wackiness in the mornings. But I'm going to start on July 29th, which is my half birthday. I'm going to start live streaming evening walks, which I'm calling Sunset Wonder Walks. This is actually on my summer bingo card. Possibilities for the summer. And I'm going to be live streaming sunset walks. There's a theme here: sunset, golden years. Experiencing right now rather than thinking about the future. Except I'm thinking about the future when I'm stepping into my sunset walks, when I'm doing my morning walks, when I'm spending time with you, because all of you on this YouTube channel have helped me, if you known it or not. You've helped me at times when I felt down and lonely and discouraged. You've been there with your own videos, with your participation here, with your comments, with your showing up, even if you didn't want to. Thank you so much for that. Here's what's next for you. Ask those questions, the 3 of them. What do you want to do today? The future is built on the building block of every single day. Immersing yourself in the day, making the most out of this day. Who knows how many more we have? What do you want to do this season? Or just what do you want this season? Not even to do. It could be, how do you want to feel? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to hang out with? All of these are valid questions. And allow those questions to continue surfacing. Now, you may be doing this through having a conversation with your partner. You may be doing this by making a video. You may be doing this like me, in the journal. No way is wrong. Some way will be better for you and your personality and your everyday practices that you're working in right now. And do take the time to explore. What do you want? What do you really want? Not what other people have told you you want, but what your heart is telling you you want. Today you might want to go to the gym. You may want to spend some time reading a book. You may want to pick up a crochet project that you put down months ago before your best friend called and had a health problem and you stepped aside and helped her. What do you want today? What do you want this month? What do you want in this season? What do you want for the rest of the year? I know there's 4 there. I kind of got carried away. As always, your comments and participation are so appreciated. It also helps me grow my channel. I would love to reach as many folks in their golden years as possible, or earlier than that, because this is valid no matter what age you're in. The one thing I'm going to ask that I haven't asked you before is to check out the comments left by other people. There is so much wisdom in this group. It's telling us time's running out. The recording's glitching. If you go through the comments, comment back with someone, create a connection. Listen to what others are saying, because they, chances are, will have some ideas that I didn't have yet. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, I look forward to greeting you on another morning and saying, good morning, love. We'll catch you on the next video very soon. Have a great rest of your day.